Okay, welcome everyone to this session on learning a little bit more about the FamilySearch app. And I'm going to be talking from the perspective of an iPhone. I have used Android, and I know that there's a few little terminology differences or a little bit of different features that are set up. But for the most part, everything is going to be roughly the same. So with that, what we're going to, and you have to be patient with me because I'm working with my right hand on the mouse and my left hand on the phone. So sometimes I'll try to get the mouse to click something on my screen and it doesn't work, and I've got to remember to click it with my left hand on the phone. So what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at this app here, the Family Tree app. Press on that. It's going to pull up a pedigree chart. And one thing that you're going to find is the app is a mini version of what's on FamilySearch.org. It's just arranged a little differently, but the functions are still the same. So with this, I want to talk about this button here. It's a fun little button. Down here, you can see we're going to be talking about the various different things that are in here. But let's go to this right here, and we click on that, and you can see that I have different views of the chart. So this is the fan chart, and if I click on, excuse me, that's the pedigree chart, and then if I click on the other, you get, hopefully, the fan chart. It's showing up on my phone, it's just not showing, there we go, there. And then you can change how many generations you want to see. Okay, let's that up. Now, as long as while we're in here, what's kind of fun to do is you have different things to look at down here. You've got, so let's go to birth country, and then they have the key down below, what all this means. You have sources, okay. And the key here, what the different colors mean, how many sources are for each person. You will have stories.
You're going fast.
Am I going fast? Okay, I will go slower. I need to know that, so that's great. So stories, and they have a key in here that will show you just what the colors mean on stories. Photos. So it's just kind of fun to play in here. Research helps. So that just is kind of fun. I need to go here, and I obviously need to go work on a few more names in here. But it's just something that's just kind of fun to help you as you're researching. I went all the way back to default and hit that.
Heather?
Yes.
I have a question. As I was changing, I mean, like birth country and then sources, it gave me the colored, and then when I went to stories, it doesn't change. It seems, maybe I'm looking at the wrong colors or something.
Well, there's stories for me, and then I just click sources.
I guess the colored is similar in each category. Yeah. So I thought it would change. I was thinking it hadn't changed. So right. I see that now. It's just, I would think I would suggest to them that they use different colors for different.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion. That is a really good suggestion. Okay, so we're going to go to, I'm going to go back to the pedigree. And we are going to choose, and just so that you are aware on this, there are arrows here that if you click on it, it will expand. Or you click on it again and it'll go back down. But we're going to choose one person to kind of look at and understand what a person page is. So this is all the information that you have on the computer. All right. You can learn about spouses, their parents, the sources that you have, and memories. We'll go through that just a little bit. I want to talk about on this person page, you've got a button down here, the add button. You click on that and you can add other things that are you can put in their detailed information. Up here, these ellipse buttons, or some people call them the hamburger button. You can click on that and you can view your relationship to the person, search records, all of these fun little things that you can do. If I click more, there's also more in here that I can follow the person, I can delete the person, view, and so there's different things that you can do in here that are really quite fun to do. So let's go back. So here's spouses and their children, parents, sources. Now, sources in memory, again, you have this button there, and you can add various things there. And then if we go to memories, again, you have this button there, and we can add, and this is where you will add your audio as well. If you want to record someone's voice, you'll do that. So, and when you add a photo, you can take a picture of whatever it is, or maybe it's already in your phone. So fun little things that you can be doing. So I'm going to go back to details.
Can I ask you a question, please, Heather?
Yes. Hello.
When you're working with the pedigree chart, number one, can you do the descendants? Like if I want my children on it and they're still alive, can I do that? And can I print it? And how do I do all of the above?
So let's go.
Not just in
my kids are there. It's just I had them hidden to protect them, but they are on there. So I can add my children and I can work with them there. Can I print from my phone? I think that you can. You just got to make sure that your printer and your is connected up with your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that would work okay. Anything else that you had a question on that?
No, that's what I wanted to know, was how to get my descendants. If one of my grandchildren wants to see where he fits or she fits, I want to be able to send her that, to print it or send it or copy it.
You know what? Let me go into here just really quickly. And maybe you and I, Bertha, can talk another time about this, because there's a way to get in here to review the records. I tell you what, let me figure it out and I will send you the information. Does that sound good?
Thank you.
No, that's not a problem at all. Okay, so we're going to go to tasks. This is, I jumped, I'm sorry. Tasks is down here.
Quick question. Just
yeah.
Curiosity, how are you projecting your phone on our screen? It's not like a PowerPoint or something.
No, it's not. It's the Let's View app. I tell you what, I will put that in the notes to have emailed out to you guys. Does that sound good?
Sure, thank you.
Okay, you bet. All right, so on tasks here, I have, they have given me a list of tasks, and there's record hints on all these people. And I can go through and I can see what tasks that I need to complete for each of these people. This is a really popular one, I know. And then up here in this information button up at the top, there is a video that you can go through and learn how to attach sources and work in the tasks.
Wait a minute, that was too fast for me.
It's too fast.
Let's go back to where, how did you, information, where did you find that?
Okay, so back here, there is an I button.
Ah, okay, gotcha. All right.
On the top of tasks, and that'll show that for you.
I'm good.
So that's got a really great video to be able to help you understand a little more how to attach things. So now we're going to go into recent. This is me at the top, but then this is who I've been working on or researching or etc. Over the course of time in FamilySearch. So that if I want to get to somebody really quick, then I can just hurry and go into recents down here and click on my person.
Okay.
So that's a really fun thing. Okay, we're going to go into more down here and we're going to have some fun. So search historical records. This is going to look like it does on the computer. So somebody want to shout out a name to me?
Okay.
William
Conrad.
Phillips.
Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay,
No, go ahead. You can do
go
yours.
ahead, Bob.
Well, I mean, you'll get something coming up, I guess. Conrad, first name,
Mhm.
last name Ziegler.
Okay.
And if you want to place, just put Pennsylvania.
How's that?
That's good.
So you can search records. You can see he's on the tree. There's a picture of the record. So kind of fun. Apparently he's on, we might even be related. How fun. Okay, so I'm going to go back. Find a person. All right, Kathy, you had a name. What was your name?
William Phillips. That's
Okay. So we're gonna, okay, find. And this is a fun one for find a person, because it's going to tell you a little bit of history about the name of Phillips, how many people in the tree have the last name of Phillips. They're most likely going to be found in these countries. And then they go through and list the William Phillips that are there. So it's kind of a fun, and types of documents these that William is on. It's
Come
just
on.
a fun thing to kind of play with and see. So that is find a person. So now I'm going to back arrow, and I'm going to go back arrow again. Relatives around me is a lot like what we did with the BYU Linking Lab. It does the same thing, but you need to be within a close proximity of each other. All of you need to be on the FamilySearch app or on the app, and then be able to see if you're related to each other.
Gosh,
Map.
darn it.
So, which is why we did the BYU Linking Lab. That's kind of a fun thing. I hit map my ancestors. It takes my ancestors in the tree, and it helps if you have a lot of generations in there, and you can map where they're from. And then I can click on the person, and it will pull up information about the person. Okay, and then it just tracks the person and their timeline, which was kind of fun. Now, if I go back, I just want to show you one little interesting thing here that I found very helpful. In all of this, I've got one particular lady down here, and I'm thinking, what in the world was she doing down here? Because I have no family stories about this. So I clicked on her, and I find out, I find out she was born and she died in England, but she was not buried there. And so that's something to me that, okay, that might be a possibility, but that's a warning flag for me that I need to check that out. Okay, so you can see what your contributions have been. What have you been doing over time? You can, and this is let me go to messages, and then we'll do family history activities. So in messages, well, let me go back and show you where I've got to use my mouse. There's messages down here. So I'll click on messages, and I'm going to go, I can have conversations with people that are trying to talk to me in FamilySearch, just like they can on the computer. I'm going to go over to discoveries over here. And this person has said, hey, just wanted you to know that the birthday of this person is October 2nd. So FamilySearch will do that for you. It's kind of fun. So those are my messages, and that's why you see I have a little 1 down here, is because I have a 1 in my messages. That'll let me know. So I want to go to family history activities. And this is what's really fun. And what they'll make you do first, let me go back to my family tree. you're going to click on family history activities and it'll make you sign into FamilySearch on your phone. That's just so it hooks up to the tree. And so I'm clicked on family history activities. I'm already in, and so it didn't ask me to sign in, but just know that that'll happen. And on here are hours and hours and hours of fun things to do by yourself, with your family. You just need to click on the in-home activities. My goodness, that one goes forever. This is a fun, they have a ton of ideas. The compare a face is fun because what it'll do is you take a picture of yourself, and then it can, if you have pictures of your relatives in FamilySearch, then it will compare your face to how much of a percentage you look like this particular relative.
Oh my gosh.
It's really kind of fun. So I'm going to show you something that I think is just kind of a treat. This where am I from? So I'm going to touch where am I from. So I have to sign in apparently. So that's good to know. Oh, I guess I already am signed in. Signed me in. So it kind of goes back to generations. All right, you kind of saw this on my ancestors, but I want to look at this. Oh, I can't even think of the words. Anyway, these words up here.
Toolbar.
Toolbar, thank you. You can also kind of play with this in the generations. Maybe, maybe not.
It's changing.
Number of different generations that you've got from there. So I'll just go back to that. So let's go to, I am going to go across the top and I am going to hit my heritage. All right. And it says that in here, I am come from countries from all of these places. And according to what, now these percentages are just what's in FamilySearch. It may not be true, but it's what's actually in the tree. All right. So can somebody out of all of these countries, somebody shout out a country that they want to look at that's in here?
Germany.
Okay. So let's go back to Germany. I'm going to click on Germany. And it's going to talk to me about who of my relatives are in Germany that came from Germany. All right. So here's the toolbar up here, ancestors. So we're going to go to food. It's going to talk about the diet, the meals, different things. Now, this is the fun part, the recipes. I click on recipes. They have got 21 recipes in here from Germany if you want to try them out.
How cool.
Very cool.
And it really
So-
say, you what?
Is this also available just through your regular computer and log on into FamilySearch, the same thing? Or is
The
this different on
activities-
the phone?
It's just different on the phone. The activities are there. And you know what? Why don't I do that too is I'm writing this down right now. I'll give you a link to the activities on the computer. Does that sound good?
Yes.
I'm just writing this down, lots of notes for me to get out to you guys. So this is just kind of a fun thing. And then if I go over to families, then that'll just talk about the family makeup and some of the traditions that they have. So that's just one type of idea that, let me just scroll back. It's just kind of some fun things that you could do in the more button. So that is, and then what else I'm going to do for you guys is I am also going to give you guys some links to Roots Tech. And like I did in my other class, Roots Tech has got some really great information and some great 20-minute classes and 1 or 2 minute classes that will talk about the FamilySearch app. And so that will be able to be of a help to you guys. And so you'll have this, but you'll also be able to go on rootstech.org. I will give you a link to the YouTube FamilySearch channel on the Family Tree app. And just kind of be able to give you guys some time to be able to go through and just kind of learn what some of the fun things are there. Does anybody have any questions?
Hey, Heather, do you have your computer and Family Search up on there? Maybe you can just show them the activities tab on the Family Search.
Yeah. Give me just a moment. I've got to get that down. By the way, this is the Let's View app. So I'm mirroring my phone, just so you guys are aware of that. All right, you guys are going to see all sorts of fun things on my computer. So there's rootstech.org. I love it when, sorry, the toolbar across the top is playing games with me. Okay, see the activities button?
Yeah.
So there's tree search, memories, indexing, activities. And there's what we saw, but without the pictures. So where am I from? And then you sign in. And that's what we saw.
Hmm.
And we went over to MyHeritage.
Hmm.
And that's what we worked through and played with. You saw all of these different calendar, these different pictures. And what we did Germany. And these are my grandparents or my ancestors. And then there was food, and then there was recipes.
Heather, would you go back to the map a moment and let me ask a question?
Yes.
Okay, because I was playing around with this last night. I didn't know we were going to be doing this, but if you click on immigrants, the button down below above the timeline, there you go. And that was fascinating to me because it shows the lines of where they came into the country,
Oh,
where
that's
they
cool.
came from, and how many family immigrants you had in those countries, and then it shows the routes that they took to get into America.
That
I thought that
fascinating.
was fascinating.
Just fascinating. So this is great. Yes, Bertha.
Heather, can I ask you, let's say, for example, that I have my husband's family that I'm working on and
Mhm.
my family. So let's say that I want to find out about his family. Do I bring up one of his last names or himself, or what? How would I get there?
You would
show
have
the
to
trajectory?
you would have to go under his account to pull all of this information up,
Okay, okay.
because this is
That's
all
what I
geared towards you.
want. Okay.
So
So
it's 10:30, and so we can wrap up a couple more questions, and then we'll need to go to our breakout sessions, our individual ones.